Yo, Animatormon here, with a review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Season 1, Episode 4, Meet Casey Jones. Spoiler warning! The episode begins with a monologue from Raphael as he fights some dude in a hockey mask. He talks about how angry he is, and that this guy actually matches his anger level, which makes him angry. After the intro, we have Mikey and Raph sparring in the lair. During their fight, Mikey taunts and makes fun of him. This continues to make Raph more and more angry.
You think you're better than me? Do you?
Somebody has issues. Raph loses it and almost goes too far. Splinter tells Raph that rage is a monster and must be controlled. He runs off, looking instantly regretful. We then cut to a man in an apartment watching the news. As the reporter talks about the purple dragons, he becomes angry and has a flashback.
They'll all pay, 'cause Casey Jones is on the job!
Animatormon also refers to himself in the third person when he's alone. We then see a woman walk into a dark alleyway, where she is jumped by some purple dragons. Seriously? How cliché can you get? Raph witnesses the commotion as Casey Jones shows up to stop them.
Purple dragons! Come out and play!
Warriors, come out to play!
After stopping the purple dragons, Casey attempts to kill one of them. No, I'm serious. He straight up tries to kill the dude. Raph stops him and the thugs run off. Casey gets angry and chases after them.
Sorry about all this. Here's your purse, man.
Keep away from me, you lizard thing! Keep away!
What happened to staying hidden from the surface world? Back at the lair, we see Mikey bugging Don. He wants him to turn the van into a battle shell.
If you build it, we will ride. If you build it, you will come.
Raph tries to tell Casey that he needs to get control of himself. Meanwhile, Mikey accidentally knocks over a wall while trying to put up a sign. Oops. They discover a door. Inside is a small room. In it, they find a crystal that Mikey claims is just like the others he found around the lair. They discover that it isn't just a room, but an elevator. Cut back to Raph and Casey. Raph continues to try and reason with him. He tells Casey that he can understand his anger, and warns him about going too far. When Casey still refuses to listen, they start to fight.
What am I doing?
Taking his mask off? Back at the lair, it's discovered that the elevator comes up to the surface in an abandoned warehouse. Casey gives Raph the slip and drives off on a motorcycle.
You want a rematch? Check me out Friday night, Central Park!
Why? No, seriously. Nothing you've said or done has given the impression that you would want to fight this guy again. Why are you calling her for a rematch? Anyway, it turns out a purple dragon overheard him. Raph returns home and apologizes for his earlier actions, to which Mikey happily accepts. Later that night, the turtles try to sneak out of the lair. Raph tells the others that they need to help Casey see the error of his ways. Splinter immediately catches them. He tells the turtles that they can't walk among the humans, so why not drive?
Alright, we've got until Friday night to make this bad boy turtle ready!
Wait, it isn't Friday? Then where the shell were you going 5 minutes ago? After a montage of the battle shell being built, they make their way to Central Park.
You go get him, Raph. I whipped up something special for you. It's in the back. Like it? I call it the Shell Cycle!
Okay, how did you build a motorcycle? I know you built the battle shell from the van, but where did this bike come from? Anyway, Raph uses the motorcycle Don built to drive after Casey.
Hey, hotshot, slow it down!
What are you doing? You called him here for a rematch. Why are you trying to get away from him?
I said pull over!
How is he not dead? Raph tells Casey that he needs to learn to exercise restraint.
Well, a long time ago when I was a kid, some young punks were shaking my dad down for protection money. They were purple dragons. When he didn't pay, they torched our store. So don't tell me how to deal with purple dragons.
Dude, it's just a store. They both come to understand one another and become buddies. The purple dragons then surround them.
So, when you said I would go too far and get myself into trouble, you meant something like this?
Is this supposed to represent the consequence of his actions? Because this doesn't really work. They would have wanted to get rid of Casey whether or not he killed anyone. They're criminals. I don't think they have a high moral code. So the other turtles show up to aid them. Okay, yet again, I must ask, what the shell happened to staying hidden from the surface world? They proceed to fight. After the turtles win, it's clear that Casey has now become their ally. And we've reached the end of the episode. Overall, I think this episode is kind of a dud. It's not awful, but I wouldn't say it's good either. The whole lesson that Raph is supposed to learn is handled fairly well. But the lesson that Casey is supposed to learn is not. There's a lot of very confusing moments and things that just don't make any sense. It's hard for me to tell how I feel about Casey. He hasn't made a very good first impression, but maybe he'll grow on me. We'll see. I like the continuity they keep. The battle shell being created from the van they acquired from the first episode is a neat touch. So, not a very good episode.
Get you on the flip side.